good. All right, everybody. I'm a little early today, only because I need to shuffle and all that good stuff. So, anyway, I've got about I don't know, 6 minutes. But welcome to Kenknowsgambling. But I will say hello here in just a second. I want to go ahead and shuffle. I'm going to do a little Baccarat today. So while I'm waiting for people, I'm just going to shuffle. Whoops. Yeah, this shuffle ain't worth the shit. Anyway, it just shows you that I'm trying to be up and up here. So let me do this. There we go. All right. So, welcome officially, everybody, to Kenknowsgambling. This is my new weekly deal I'm doing. It's call it a show if you want to. I'm calling it Stuff the Envelope with Kenknowsgambling. This is going to be 9 o'clock every Thursday. In case something happens, I don't know. I'll call an audible, but at the moment, 9 o'clock p.m. Central Time, we're going to do Baccarat, BlackJack, craps, and roulette. The thrust of this show really is twofold. One is I'm doing all this for the kids at St Jude Hospital, so you guys can super chat, read my description. You'll see what I'm trying to accomplish. But anyway, if there's any super chats, I'll play a game at the end of every live show. But anyway, what this is for is the advanced gambler. Now, there's a difference between going to a casino a couple times a year. You can't really play like I do. All right. This is really for folks that there's very, very few that want to do this for a living. And I don't blame you at all. But there's folks that want to do it to be consistent. You want to win money consistently. And that's what I'm here teaching you. I've been trying to teach you for the past 2 years. But now, when I call it Stuff the Envelope, and by the way, here's my envelopes. I've got the bank, the fund, the savings, okay? Here's how I'm doing it. First of all, you have to figure out how much money you need. Now, I did a video not too long ago, but pretty much, let me get a calculator. Let me show you how you do this. All right. First of all, you got to calculate your expenses, okay? Your mortgage, your car payment, your insurance, your food, your gas. I mean, all of it. And then you have to add a little bit of fund money, a little bit of savings on top of the envelope, okay? You're going to come up to a number. And let's just say you come up with $3,000. Okay? If you got a calculator, type it in there, okay? You're going to do this 5 days a week. You're the serious gambler. You live close to the casino. You're not traveling to it, so you don't have that expense. So you're going to gamble 20 days out of the month. So you're going to take that $3,000 and you're going to divide that by 20, or whatever number your expenses came up to. You divide that by 20. Whether you do it Sunday through Thursday, Monday through Friday, whatever 5 days you want. Okay. So when we do that, that's $150 a day using $3,000. If your number was $4,000, divide that by 20, it's $200 a day. Doesn't matter. All right. So let's use the $150 a day. Well, all I'm going to do is pretty much double that. Now I'm at $300. Okay. 150 is all that I need. Remember this, boys and girls. When you see other YouTubers do this, and they're talking about 10%, 20%, which I do talk about if you're just a weekend guy and you just want to be a little bit more conservative and a little bit better. I've got tons of videos on that topic. But if you're trying to do it for a living, or you're trying to make money every day very consistently, this is how you got to do it. It ain't 10%, it ain't 15, it ain't 20. It might be 5. And you're going to see here in a minute. All I need is $150 to pay all my bills. And I've got a little fun money in there, a little extra built in on top of my envelopes. Now, I times it by 2. Why do I times it by 2? For these other envelopes. Okay? So the bank, which is going to be a brick and mortar, okay? You go every day. Put your 150 in there, or whatever you're going to put in the bank for that day. So in this case, we'll say $150 because that's what bills are, right? That's all you have to do. If you get into a bad way and you can't get this thing up to $200 or $300, walk away with your bank. You know, you don't have to get to 500 to make a day's pay and then lose it because you didn't quite get there. That's asinine. You don't have to do that. But anyway, now I've taken my 150 or whatever my bills are, times it by 2. That's what I'm going to try to get to, so I can put extra savings and bankroll envelope and some fun experimental money. And as we go through my weekly series, it's not really a series, it's a weekly show, if you will. We're going to play off of some of this stuff sometimes, okay? So that's the thrust of this show. All right, now let me cut these, and then let me put these in the shoe. Maybe. Just like that, something like that. And now let me go look at the board. What? Jesus, God, pro craps. Are you my only guy? Let's go. How is the East, baby? Your dad's 80th birthday, I think, right? Hell, we've missed you, buddy. I can tell you that. I know you've got some pre-recorded stuff, but I hope you're doing well in the East. You going to be back next Monday? I hope. I guarantee you we've all missed you. But anyway, we're going to do a little Baccarat today. Now, my bankroll is going to be $5,000. Let's see where am I going to put this $5,000. I'm going to put that right here. I think we'll be able to see it right there. Oh, you're on the airplane home. Oh my God. Well, good, man. Tomorrow is Friday. Then AZ, what's up, baby? You been waiting for this today? Aw, you make me blush. All right, so there's my $5,000 bankroll. I think we can see that pretty handily. Right here. And then I got my own little bank here that I'll pay out of, but you guys don't actually have to see that, but I'll put it right here. All right, today what we're going to do, this is in tune with, I love laddering. I love my regression up and pull. In Baccarat, my favorite way to play is follow the shoe, regression up and pull. Well, today, because I don't want to fart with this. Remember, I'm trying to make $300 and get the hell out of Dodge. Remember, I said you don't have to go for 10% or 20% when you're playing this way. I got a $5,000 bankroll where 10% is $500. That's what John does, but he's doing it for a little bit different than me. Okay, I'm going for 300. What is that? 8%? And if I don't quite get 3 and I'm getting whacked, I'll bail out with the 150. Okay, it's just the difference of what you're trying to accomplish. That's all. Okay, so 5,000. I'm gonna go for 3. I'm gonna do this. Let me make sure this is full. Yes. So I'm gonna bet 100, but before I can do it, I got to figure out which one to follow. Okay, so let's go ahead and burn. I'm gonna do this. I got ripped the other day, so 3. I'm gonna burn 3. Yay! That's supposedly how we're supposed to do that. All right, so let's just see. Let's see which one wins first, and then I'll know which one to follow. Player has 3. There's a 3. Now I'm gonna go over these rules too, just to keep my own brain into it. When the banker has a 3, he'll draw on his third card, which he will. He has a 3 on anything but an 8. Anything but an 8. Well, that's a 0. That's anything but an 8. All right. So basically, it's a 3-3 tie, and he's gonna go 0. 3 to it, 7. So player just won. All right. So I'm going to talk those rules out loud. That hell is probably more for my benefit than anybody else. So the player, there we go. Let me back this shoe up just a little bit. All right, here we go. Player, banker, player, banker. So it's another 3-3 action here. Well, we know the player has to hit. There's a 5. He has to hit on anything but an 8 when he has a 3. Okay? So he's got 5. He's got 3. Bam. Player's going to win again. 5 over 3. So what did I do? I won 100. Okay? Now, what am I trying to accomplish? There's a third of it. Right there. If I lose, I'm going to ladder with 25s. It's almost like when John on his computer thing, that does graphs, the guy that did $25 with a $5. This 100 is just going to be a flat, and it'll get to even sooner or later. It's just flat. It's the 25s that would have the movement, 25, 50, 75, 100, up and down, up and down. There's where the wins and losses are going to really come from. But the cool part is, if you win that first one like I just did, there's 100. It's not 25. I like this move right here. So, but I'm still going to follow the shoe. Let me come back over to the board. Let's see here. Talking about Baccarat. All right. What'd you say, John? You played 4 sessions this weekend. But in walking around, I didn't see a single Baccarat table that was less than I know it, man. Over half were reserved. Is this game dying for us little folk? Yeah, I went to La Berge in Louisiana. $50. I saw a $50 table, but then 100, 200, 300, 500. And all the Chinese people, baby, sitting at it. I'm not being, whatever, but hell, there wasn't no Americans to be found. But anyway, yeah, it's getting nasty on that. And that's another reason I can do it this way, right? There's that $100. I can do 100 and then ladder the 25s. But you still have to have a hell of a bankroll. But I have to have a bankroll playing this way. Remember, we're trying to get 300 and out. You've got to have a big bankroll. You can't do that inching your way and be consistent. You just can't, okay? But anyway, here we go. Player's on a little run. That's actually 2 for him. There's a 1. We'll probably get whacked on this one. He's got a 3. This is his 3rd 3 in a row. He's got a draw, but he'll draw on anything but an 8. So he's got a 1. There's a 5. That's a 6. He has to draw 9, 10, 11, 12. He loses again. 3rd 3, which is good for us. Okay. Boom. There's 2. One more hit. We're solid, boys. There's a 0 versus a 4. Now, when he hits on that 4, 2 through 7, okay, he'll hit on a 2 through 7, which he didn't get, okay? So when he has a 4, he will hit 2 through 7. It wasn't. He's going to stop. Boom. It's over. And so Banker's going to win that one. So we lose that one. Now we're going to go to Banker. It's still $100, but here's where our 25 comes in. Now we're going to ladder with the 25. All right. 4, 8, 9, 10. There's a 2, 0. 2's going to draw. 3, 0, 7. Bam. Banker hits it again. Now, you could play this, you know, Banker all the time, player all the time. You could. I mean, just as easy. Let's see. Banker just won. Now we got to go up to Banker. Hell, man. Was we on player when it? Hell, man, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Did I just win that? Hell, I don't know. I'm trying to keep up straight with what I'm doing. I think I just won that Banker. I don't care. 5 versus a 9. Banker's going to win that one anyway, so. Okay, there's that win. Now we come down to 125. Just like so. We'll stay on Banker. There's a 0 versus a 4. 4 is going to hit. Okay, he's got a 5. He's going to, with a 0, he's got to hit anything, though. So that's a 0. Player's going to win that one. Okay, so now we're going to go to 150 down on the player. There's a 6. He's going to stay 0. He'll stay 6. Tie. There's a 7. We know the player will stand. There's a 2. Bam. Player's going to win now. 7 over 2. And so this is where we're winning these little 25s, doing this little ladder. Okay, we're going to go down to that. See, so now that's a green up, like so. And if I put these here, yeah. So I'm 125 up I'm actually 150 up in reality, but I'm still playing. So my rack is full. Okay. So we're still on the player. There's a 0, 0, 5. He'll hit 6. When he has a 6, he will only hit on a 6 or 7. So he'll stop, but the player got 7. 7 over 6. Player's going to win again. Okay, so he gets another 125. Okay, so now we get to come down to base. Okay, so now we're up 275. Okay, 1, 2, we're up 275. We need one more hit and we're done. Okay, now for you folks, you know, remember, you only need $150. You got 275. There's nothing saying you got to pull that other 25 bucks. You don't have to just because it's a goal. I think you guys just you got to get that in your head. John, did you ever lose going for 500? You were close, because I don't watch all your shows. You were close, and then you got zapped because you went for it when you didn't have to. I'm just asking here. So, yeah, I think I won that one. Yeah, I probably do owe myself. I was on Banker when I won that, wasn't I? But that's all right. We gave it another test. You guys know I'm there. I'll just give it a good extra test. 0, 7, 5, 8. So it's 5 versus 5. Now, when he draws, it's a 0. But when he has a 5, he draws 4 through 7. So it's going to be a tie. 5-5. He's not going to draw. Go again. 4. There's a 4. 7. There's a 6. So 4 draws. There's a 7. Now, he has a 6. He's only going to draw on a 6 or 7. It's not a 6 or 7, so he's not going to draw. Player now will win. 7 over 6. It's over. Okay, there it is. Now, let me go here. Flush that up. Flush that up. Voila. Let me go back over and read because we got there. So, are you guys saying that I'm up actually 125 more than what I have? I think I did short myself on the Banker. No, I don't think it's 250 more. I think it's like another 100 and something. Because I was on Banker once. We'll call it another 125. Okay. All right. So also what I'm going to do, that's worth a black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's basically what we just won, boys. 500 bucks. The day is over. It's time for envelopes. Also, just because I'm coming in at 9 o'clock doesn't mean I have to do an hour show. That's not what this is. I'm not here to necessarily entertain you guys for an hour. That's not what this show is. This show is stuff the envelope and then do my game at the end and call it. If it takes me an hour and a half, it takes me an hour and a half. If it takes me 10 minutes, it takes me 10 minutes. This is just about getting to the envelope. So, guess what? Here's my envelopes. Let me get my pen. So all we did, I forgot, John, what you call that little, it's a little flat ladder. It's a little mini ladder. You're using a bigger flat. Then you stay flat, and then you're going up and down ladder with another denomination. That's what we did today, 125, okay? So we got 500. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 in the bank today. And I'm running this from last week. So as of now, this is the, what is today? 16th, 17th. We had 200. So we're up at 1150 that we've actually put in the bank. Okay. And let's go ahead and split it up. 150, 150 each in each of our other envelopes. So in our savings account, we're going to put another 150 in. So we're at a cool $500 in our savings account, extra bankroll. And we'll put $150 in our experimental. So we're at $585. And once we get this up maybe to $1,000, $1,100, then I can take it and play a session and not worry about anything. That's a beautiful thing. Okay. All right, man. Boom. Stuff the envelopes. Just like that. We used Baccarat today. Now, I know, everybody waited all week, and that was probably anticlimactic, but that's what this show is. Let me stuff that envelope and get the hell out. We use Baccarat. We use Follow the Shoe, which is the only way to play to me. You want to be on that streak when it happens. You're only going to be one behind it. Waylon, he's got that Baccarat strategy that he does, and he's basing it on Follow the Shoe, which is this: follow the shoe. And when the streak happens, those 4, 5, 6 in a row, baby, you're going to be on them. Versus, say, you're just playing player and banker's pounding you and you're just waiting for player to hit. Well, look at all you missed. And that's why follow the shoe to me is so important. Okay. All right. Let me go back and look. California Craps Club. Paul, what's up? What's up? All right, step ladder, but it needs a better name. Yeah, I know it. How about calling it the flat? You can call it a flat ladder. Let's see, because you've got a flat. Okay, you got a flat, and then you're laddering your little bets. All right, this is going to be flat, so you could call it a flat mini ladder. Flat mini ladder. Hell, that would be something to think about on the plane, man. And next week, give it a different name. Flat mini ladder. But now I know what you're talking about. Big flat mini ladder. Big flat mini ladder. I don't know. Something like that. But it won us our $500. Pretty easy. And again, you're starting with a bigger bankroll. Okay? If you're not playing for a living and you're not playing to win every day, you don't need this. Okay, this is only for folks that have the juice and want to win consistently, win a little bit and get out. Otherwise, you have to just watch all my other videos on other ways and watch John and Waylon and all you other guys. But if you're into this one, you've got to have a bigger bankroll. So 300, when you're betting black, you don't need that many hits. You want off this table as fast as you can. Okay? You can have a $5,000 bankroll and come in at nickels or whatever. It's just you're gonna get burned, man. You're gonna get toast. That's just all there is to it. Eventually. So that's how you do it. All right. Now, I didn't see any super chats or anything like that, so I don't guess we're gonna play any games at the end. What I was gonna do tonight was I was going to have somebody just win 2 out of 3. Win 2 out of 3 for a little gift card, but nobody super chatted or wants to do it. So we don't have to. I mean, it's a charity. Nobody has to do squat, right? So let's see here. Let me read a little bit and I'll be done, man. That's how quick that happened. Let's see. Just reading, y'all. All right, you guys are just talking about, Peoria, Illinois, or whatever you guys are talking about. So anyway, hey, listen, I'm done. I want it. Stuff the envelope. Anticlimactic. Didn't have to fight very hard. It's over. No game at the end. No super chat. So we're all going to be done. I think next Thursday, we're either going to do roulette, we're going to do blackjack, roulette, or back to craps. I'm going to try to stick to those 4 games. I think those are the ones that you can do this consistently with, doing it the way I do it. This makes me about 12, 13, 14 more in a row. Okay. But I'll play something. I'll call it in my description, hey, stuff the envelope, and then I'll put a word. That's what I'm going to do. All right. So that's it, y'all. Very quick. And I appreciate everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and kill it. John, have a good rest of your flight. And everybody that joined me, appreciate it. I'll be back next Thursday, and we'll try it again. All right. So until then, y'all, be great.